So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh wait, it's Pele! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Could be danger here. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Pepe. And it's Vieira. Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Nedved. That has been slung wide. That is good strength. Oh, strongly challenged there. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. That's good running with the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Abiati gets it away. Ferdinand. More and more pressure on the ball here. Nedved. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's come to nothing. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Vieira. Thuram. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi. Oh, super ball. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it.
Might want to be careful there.
Hullet. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Gerrard running with intent. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hullet. Vieira. That's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Now it's Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Hangs one in. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Vieira. Chance here to counter. That is good progress on the left. He's shifting through the gears here. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Gerrard. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rooney. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. And this is Rooney. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Nedved. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And yes, it's him again. Milan have their lead. He's found space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gerrard has given away a free kick. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And it's Hullet. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Rooney. Oh, this is a very good run. Rooney! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 42, Yaya Touré. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, Messi.
So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Vinicius Junior's cross. Punched away. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pele. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And it's Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Nicely spread. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That ball looks a good one. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pepe. Pele is onto it in a flash. And this is Ronaldo. That's a little off target. Vinicius shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get rid.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this?
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Bale. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's it. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first Soboslai! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Threads one in. Now the cross. He's rising! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Germany with the corner, they're first. Cross to the back post. And he's there to belt it away. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Hullet. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he latch on to this? Chance for a shot! Totti. And they can counter here. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. So it is still 0-0. Nedved. It's a goal kick. This is a promising build-up. Hullet. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Decent chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o. Lovely bit of skill. It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I think this is just brilliant, the way he lost his marker there, Peter, throwing the dummy and then he was away. Look how fast he is over the first 5 yards. They were never going to catch him.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. No way through there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Over to the right flank. Eto'o. Great ball. He'll try from distance. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Yaya Toure certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Mbappe, he's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but just the keeper in his way. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all... And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And so the action is resumed. Soboslai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Eto'o. Yaya Toure. That's Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Thuram. Gullit. Yaya Toure! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Milan with a free kick then. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Gullit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Eto'o. And here's Azar. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Swings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Gullit never out of the action for very long. He has found the way through, showing good feet. That is a brilliant interception. Edmilson. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And here's Mbappe. To Hazard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Ibrahimovic! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Eto'o. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Germany have the chance to go the other way. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. He's being urged to shoot. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well measured. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot!
Well, yet another intercept.
In he goes again! Oh, it's come loose. And that's a good-looking ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nedved. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Totti. And he shoots! No, that's just wide. And that is the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and